What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kamon, and I got some very unfortunate news. I most likely cannot go to Nats. It's a few weeks away, I want to say, and just being transparent, I do not have the funds for it, bro. I don't have the funds, so I can't make it. So we're not going to be able to go. I know I topped that regional, but there's going to be other regionals in the future that I can possibly top. So hopefully I could be more prepared for those and Nats, you know what I mean? So yeah. Is what it is, and I don't want to be like, hey guys, send me money so I can go. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do all that. I mean, let me plan it out more accordingly the next time I can most likely go. But as thank you for those who have been supporting me, who did want me to go and want to see what I was playing, I'm going to show you guys this cool deck profile of the deck that I was most likely going to play, which is the Avenger Synchron deck, which has a new twist. Shout outs to the homie Leo, though, 037 Wolf, as you all know him. We were definitely theory crafting a lot of stuff, and this is a big inspiration from his little combo guide and whatnot. So, but I had to make it a Kamon way, bro, a Kamon spice, which this build going forward can definitely fight against one of the best decks, which will be the Yugioh deck. We are going to transfer from hand traps to more board breakers, if that makes sense, which I'm okay with that. It still has some hand traps in here, of course, because hand traps are still very good. But it has some board breakers too, bro, because like, yo, I'm telling you, bro, like you can't just do hand traps versus that deck. You need board breakers, bro. So I'm talking about, let's get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys the main extra deck, no side deck, because you can play the local still, you know what I mean? And the extra deck is gonna be a little bit different. This is more of a Kamon spice, which I'm actually happy I was able to top at Philly with my ideas. So now when I make ideas, I can have more confidence on some, like, I think it's a good idea, it can work, you know what I mean? And I have the credentials to actually be like, yo, it can definitely work. So yeah, I don't gotta feel weird like I plays over that, you know what I mean? So anyways, for the monsters, there's still 50 cards, by the way. I think the 50 card gang for this deck is the best in my opinion. So yeah, for the monsters, for Synchron, sorry, 2 Stardust Synchron, 2 Jet Synchron, 1 Rev, and then 1 Assault. That is it for Synchrons. In my last profile, I did say I wanted to play Revolution at just 1 because I would open up with him in my opening hand, and he was literally dead. Now, because we do not have Baron anymore, that's why I don't want to play this card at 2. If we still had Baron, I could open up with a level 7, normal summon this, synchro summon into Baron, effect bring back, you know what I mean? That's the whole point of it. But since we do not have Baron, this card has become a lot worse in this deck. And shout out to the homie Dave, bro, David Tucker, if I'm saying it correctly. He was playing the freaking Tengu build. I was like, damn, bro, he out here. So in the Tengu build, this is better at 2, obviously, but I'm not playing the Tengu build because I don't like opening up multiple Tengus, if that makes sense. Tengu is better in my opinion if you have 1 in hand and then you can just summon out the other ones for free. But each their own. He got the top, so shout outs to you, big dog. So yeah, just these Synchrons right here. This is what I like personally. If we get more other cards, if we get new cards, maybe we can incorporate quick draw Synchron somehow. If we get level leader back, give us level leader, please. I missed that card. So that's it for those. And then for the Synchron and Friends, obviously Trail, and then the 1 Junk Savant. In this build particular, you need Junk Savant. This has helped me out so much. And yeah, Trail is just Trail, bro. You know what Trail does. So that is it for the Synchron-ish part of the monsters, I guess you could say. For the level 7s, obviously, triple Fenrir, and then triple Black Witch. The balance is gonna come pretty soon. I don't want them to hit her. I know I'm selfish, I know, bro. Just hit Snake Eye Ash, bro. Hit Ash to 1. Hit and don't hit Wanted either, bro. Just hit Ash to 1, bro. Hit like Flame Birds to 1. Just leave it at that. Leave her alone. She's not guilty by association, bro. Leave her alone. But yeah, 3 and 3. You want to max on these at all time because these are free level 7 bodies, especially Fenrir. More so this over Fenrir. This is way better than Fenrir. But if you open up both of these, this alone is full combo. So yeah, and again, people will think you're playing Snake Eye if you go Fenrir, search Fenrir, pitch that, summon this, they'll think you're playing Snake Eye, which Snake Eye is the most common deck as it is anyways. So you can kind of get them with that. And it's like, even if y'all hear this, it's like, you won't know what I'm playing if I open up with these two firsthand. You know what I mean? So it's literally impossible. So yeah, 3 and 3. Definitely want to play these. 6 in here. Best engine ever, which we're playing a lot of engines also. So yeah. Which another engine obviously is the right engine. So 3 water teachers and then the 1 wandering griffin rider. Yeah, I mean, Adventure Synchron. I'm not gonna explain these. Having these are really good. Yeah. Now another engine I am playing. Before I actually was running the Bestials, which I did like them. I liked them a lot for the tournament. It did help me out a lot, tremendously. But again, after watching Leo's build, I'm like, this makes a lot more sense. And like now, I feel like because of this current format, the deck doesn't really have any real weaknesses because of this little build in here. So I am running the Centurion stuff. Centurion? I don't know how you say it, but the 1 Trudea, the 1 Primera, and then the 1 Gargoyle number 2. Yeah, just these 3 monsters here, and then the field spell, obviously. But yeah, tremendous. So good, so good, so good, so good. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh, what if you draw one of these? The only one you don't really want to draw is the Trudea. But even if you do draw her, it's fine, bro. Because your normal combo in this deck, you don't really normal summon. So this is, believe it or not, this can be your only real normal summon in this deck. And even if it is, it's still full combo. Obviously, you open up with any one of these two, it's fine, or the field spell is fine. But opening up with her is the one you don't want to open up with. But even if you do, it does not matter, bro. So there's no real brick in this deck besides, like, I guess her and Griffin, I guess, you know what I mean? But yeah, this engine is phenomenal. It's so good. And Gargoyle being a level 8 dragon is crazy because you can summon this out, right, for free. Then summon out Assault Synchron summon those 2, and then you can make a Disbatter for free because this is level 8 dragon. So yeah, keep that in mind. And then you get his effect, put him right back to your hand. It's super, super good. I definitely recommend trying out this little engine in here because it does help out tremendously. Not for nothing, but like, this is for if you get nibbed at the correct point, which I will not say in the video, obviously. But it's like, no one really knows when to nib this deck, you know what I mean? Which, fair, no one plays this deck like that. But if you do get nibbed at the correct point, which if you know, you have this engine to help you with it, bro. Actually, I'll show y'all, bro. Since I'm not going Nats anyways, and if you do want to actually play this deck, I'll show y'all the combo if you do get nibbed, you know what I mean? So yeah, that is it for those. And then it's just hand traps, which 3 Ash Blossom, and then just 3 Imperm. I actually did take out Valor. I know you're thinking, like, why would you take out Valor? Valor is super, super good. I took out Valor for the next cards that I'm going to show you guys after this. So just 3 and 3 right here. So I like these cards a lot. Imperm is the best hand trap in the game ever printed. So all you're going to play it, and Ash is just a very versatile card. So it's just super good to have in here. Which I think in the upcoming format, I might change this out for Droll, if anything. Because Droll is going to be phenomenal next format. So yeah, 3 and 3. Now, I did take out Effect Valor to actually add more board breakers. So I finally added Droplet, baby. So 3 Droplet, and then obviously the 3 Tactics. Bro, I know what you're thinking, like, oh, why would take out Valor? Because if you stop them, then you win the game. Bro, sometimes the Valor's not enough, bro. Because, like, again, the Yugioh deck, they could just summon out Phantom first turn. Be like, summon out Phantom. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to normal summon out Lotus. What's your Valor going to do? Valor, okay, Phantom Effect, change it to destroy, summon out. You know what I mean? Once you have like 2, that's an Imperm, you know what I mean? That's different. But yeah, I just rather have board breakers. And again, every profile I've posted for this deck, I've literally said, I want to play Droplet. I want to play Droplet in here. I'm putting in here, it's phenomenal. I've won so many games versus a full power Yugioh deck because of just Droplet and then Tactics alone, bro. They summon out Apple with 3 negates. They summon out Griffin under it, which is so annoying. These 2 cards beat that alone. On top of them having a Sensor Lotus on the field, on top of them having a Yugioh Phantom on the field. So you know what I mean? Like, These cards alone beat that, and I think we're going to be going more forward toward the board breaker build because, again, these cards are phenomenal. They're super good. They're too good, bro. Bro, this, like, I'm telling you, I feel way better with Droplet, bro. Especially since you could literally go, like, prime example that I would do is I would summon out Fenrir, right? I would go Fenrir effect, and they would always go, they would go Apo to negate that. I would go, okay, cool, chain wanted. They're like, yeah. Then I'm like, okay, chain droplet, send wanted, and send this to graveyard. So that's already 2 cards. That's already 2 cards. That's gonna stop 2 of their cards, and then you have other cards in your hand too. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many applications of why I think droplet is a little bit better this format going forward. So that's why I am playing droplet. So yeah, that's it for those. But obviously, first Synchro overtake. Just, it's super good. If you're running the Tengu build, you don't gotta run this card. You could run the tuning instead. My opinion is a little bit better, but this card is still super good. I like this card because it baits out Ash Blossom, because they read it and they're like, yo, summon from anywhere? I gotta Ash this card right here. So boom, they Ash this card, and then that makes Talents live for me. You know what I mean? You're baiting out a lot of things just so you can get to your speeder for free and or unaffected, and then even then you can still chain block. So that's why I like this card in here. So yeah, 3 of those, and then obviously the 3 wanted, and then the 1 Original for spoils. Obviously, one of the best engines. Don't hit this card, please, Kamon. Just leave it alone, Konami. Well, I know you're watching. Leave this alone, bro, please. So just 3 and 1. Obviously, this gets you your Witch. Also, this can get you Witch from the graveyard. So if your opponent wants to go Bestial target Witch, you can literally go wanted, move it. Or if they want to go Dark Charm target Witch, you can literally go wanted, move it. You know what I mean? You could just move wanted. You can move the Witch. So keep that in mind. You can always add it back. And this can play around Droll too, because you can do this during your draw phase, or just get Witch from the graveyard, and therefore you can't get Drolled. So keep that in mind. People tend to actually forget that. So yeah, this engine is amazing. Very, 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 very good. And then obviously the right engine. So 3 right, 1 faithful, then the 1 Draco back. Just super good. Got to play it in here, of course. And the 1 out spells, obviously the 1 Foolish Burial. Need to play it. 1 Illumination, 1 Synchro Rumble, the 1 stand-up Centurion, which again, this is part of the combo. Super broken too. And then obviously the 1 Call by the Grave to round off the spell cards. Yeah, I can't complain about this. This engine in here is actually very, 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 very good, and it gives more room to kind of freestyle and be more open with what you want to summon and how you want to summon it, which is my favorite part about this deck. Because yes, you do have your very own like bread and butter combo, sure, but you do freestyle a lot more to get to those combos, if that makes sense. The only real bread and butter combo is summon out speeder effect, summon those out, and then Stardust. You know what I mean? That's the real basic combo you'll do all the time. But yeah, like freestyle. But anyways, 50 cards. This is what I would have been playing if I was going, but I'm not going, unfortunately. So let's get into the extra deck, and then I'll show you guys the super cool combo to kind of play around Nib and whatnot, etc. So yeah, obviously Field Center, gotta pop the Field Center, which is pretty cool because it has like the cool dragons at the back of it. And the tokens, you gotta have your Yusei tokens and the Nib, and then the 1 right, which I got these 2 from Etsy, and these are just old tokens that you can actually get on like TCG and whatnot. So yeah, that's it for those right there. For synchros, again, there's just my build. If you don't agree with some of the levels and whatnot, that's totally fine, because you're crazy for not playing that. This is what I have found success with. So yeah, don't judge it too hard. But yeah, for the 5s, only running 3 5s, which is the 1 Junk Speeder, obviously the best one, Jet Warrior, and then TG made it back in here. So just these right here. I'm not running XL Synchron no more, bro. I know it feels weird, but if I'm being honest with you, in this current build with the Centurion stuff, I never summon it, ever. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't summon it at all, but there are times where, like, sure, you can summon it, but it's like if you're summoning it early like that, you're probably losing anyways, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, I never summon it, so I'm not gonna run it, you know what I mean? If I don't summon it, I'm not gonna run it. So just these right here. I know it feels weird, but I know. This is, I'm just taking a chance, and right now it's been paying off tremendously, you know what I mean? If I was still running Trish and all that, I would have him in here in a heartbeat because I do like running Trish, y'all know. Hammer it for 3, but you can still hammer it for freaking 2 in here, then you're still good to go. You know what I mean? And then you can Calamities lock them. So, yeah, these 3. And I'm not running a 6. I took out Stardust Charge Warrior, but I am running a 7, which I did put in Clearwing Synchro Dragon, bro. I love Clearwing. This card is super nice, super good too. This just helps a lot of stuff. Like, it stops your opponent from using Flame Burst effect to like move stuff. It stops SP from targeting this. You know, it stops Princess in the Grave from targeting this too. Like, it's just super good to play. And plus, I want to play Clearwing, bro. It's a cool card. I like Clearwing. It's awesome. I like Clearwing, so I'm gonna play Clearwing, bro. That's all it is. So 1 Clearwing, Synchro Dragon. Now the 8s, obviously the 1 Stardust, the 1 Excel Stardust, the best card obviously, the 1 Omega, the 1 Crystal Wing, and then I'm still actually rocking the 1 Scarlight. It's toolboxy, but this card does come up a lot. And against Yugioh, when you drop with everything, right? You summon this, you go effect, blow up the field, bro. Woo! Burn them. It's just good for time too. It's too good to take out in my opinion. And the fact that it's another level 8 to kind of summon off of your Crimson Dragon or other things is super good. So yeah, that is it for these right here, right here. For 10s, Chang Ying. I love Chang Ying's card. Too good to not run in here. It clears boards for you. So yeah, 1 Chang Ying and then the 1 Dispatter, Dragon. Just these 2 right there. Need those. For 12s, Dragon, the 1 Oxyla. How do you say that? Oxyla. Yeah, Oxyla. 1 Oxyla, 1 Cosmic Blazar, and then obviously the 1 King Calamities because, again, you punish your opponent for nibbing you at the proper time if they do nib you at the proper time. You punish them for that. So, yeah, which I will show you guys how it works. And again, I'm not going to Nats, so I can show y'all for those who will be playing Synchron. So, yeah. BRB. The combo here, you need 3 cards. Well, essentially not 3, but like you need any amalgamation to get to your XL line, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna just choose these 2 cards plus an extra card in my hand to discard because again, we're gonna go get nibbed anyways. So you wanna start off with your right stuff. You're gonna go right, obviously. So you're right, you wanna get your token here. Let me put this here actually, so it makes it easier for me. Your token, and then you are gonna go place Venture here, right? Next, you're gonna go overtake, show your Jet Warrior, and then you're gonna summon out Synchron right here, which you will trigger out your Faithful Adventure, which you will get. Where's it at? Here it is. Draco back. Now with Faithful, you're gonna go grab. Where's he at? Where's he at? Ah, here it is. Griffin. Discard this. Equip it. Right. Now you're gonna go activate effect, summon here. 3rd summon right here, obviously. Synchro summon these 2 right here. Then you will make your Stardust here. Effect. Bring it out right here. Now normally people would like wait until you summon, but if for those who do know how to fight this deck, whatever, you know, you would go XL effect to tribute. Now here, once this gets tributed, if they nib right here, everything is gone, right? So let's say they go on the activation of that, I'm gonna summon out nib, right? Okay, cool. This stuff gets tributed, right? And then you get a token, but you still summon out your Stardust Dragon, which is unaffected because the condition of XL was met by having the tokens on the field, so you can still summon out Stardust for free, pretty much. So, yeah. So now I'm thinking like, okay, my turn is over. What do I do? Blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, you're good to go. Actually, I think I need 1 more card in your hand. No, yeah, you do need 1 more card in your hand. Sorry, you need 1 more card in your hand. Let's just say 2 cards in your hand. So let's just say it's one of those. My fault, it's early. So anyways, now what you want to do, you want to push this card out of your hand. to use Jet, summon out Jet. Now, Nibiru token is level 11. It's level 1, so you can synchro summon these two together. And then you will summon out your Oxa. Right? Oxa effect, you will search out your field spell here, right here. And now you're still good to go. You're going to go activate your Centurion effect. Push the other card out of your hand because you do not need it. So you need 2 cards in your hand, not just the one extra one. Sorry. And then you're going to place... Where's she at? You want to place your Trudea from Trap Card Zone. Effect, summon out, effect. Place her here. And then you're going to place Prima here. Summon out Prima. Prima effect. You're going to add the Gargoyle to your hand here, right? Gargoyle effect, send this to the graveyard, summon this here, right? Synchro summon these two. Make Crimson, right? Chain Link 1, Crimson, and then Chain Link 2, Gargoyle. Add him back to hand, very important, don't forget that. And then you're gonna add Rumble to your hand here, right? Crimson effect, target the Axel out. The Axe, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, you're gonna summon out Blazar here. How you doing? And then here, if you want to bring this back, sure you can. It's not a big deal though. But here, what you could do, you can go synchro. If there's 2 things you can actually do here to make it a lot easier. If you want to go synchro Rumble, you can bring this back now and synchro summon these 2 into a early Crimson Dragon if you really want to. But save this for follow-up if need be. It's no big deal. Because then here, you can literally just go in phase, Oxaloud effect, place this here, and then pass. During your opponent's turn, draw phase. Just ask them if they have any kind of response, because this is a trap card. They say no, effect. Summon this here, effect the field spell. So go summon these 2 together. You're going to summon out Crimson Dragon. Effect, target one of these, does not matter. Make Crimson Dragon, or you can make Calamities, and then boom, blanket everything. And you still have Synchro Rumble in your hand for next turn if you really want to bring this back here. You know what I mean? You have the Gargoyle. In phase, you can place again. Like, there's so much you can do with this. And this is after you got nibbed, of course. You have these 2 cards in your hand. Okay, maybe they're just this one right here. So, again, yeah. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy that. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. Share the video. I'll see you guys next time, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.